off to Idaho. 3-day hunt trip with the boys. So in Vermont, it is, I don't want to say a pain in the butt to like get all your licenses and do all the stuff, but it's sometimes hard to find a place. And we literally just showed up to this Chevron, and Danny, the guy who's taking us out hunting, was literally like, yeah, we can get licenses here. I'm like, what?
Everything else is full.
So we've got all of our tags. We've got a bear, wolf, turkey. We've got 3 days to try and make it happen. So let's do it.
Did you bring a call for turkey?
Yeah, I got all my stuff.
So I was going to take, whoever wants to use my rifle, if you want to use my rifle, doesn't matter, because my rifle's doped for range, because I have my ballistics in it, so my rifle's accurate to 600 yards. So if we do get a shot that's like 350 or 400, I can range it, dial the scope to where it needs to be to make an ethical long-range shot. Look how nice this matches your barrel, actually.
I know.
It's dead.
Is it?
Yeah.
You want to grab it?
You can drop it out. It's an empty casing.
So this is an airlock that Danny has made for me, and he asked me about the serial number. So I said, well, let's do 43 21 199 as a serial number. So I'm pretty stoked about that.
199.20.
21, yeah.
3D printed, and it is the lightest 6.5 suppressor on the market.
Really?
Yep. Easy peasy. So I'll do some e-scouting tonight and try to find some good spots that are accessible. I'm trying to find some places that are accessible, but where we can park and probably walk out on some ridges and be able to get to some spots where we can glass, and then choose like, okay, we need to drop out down to this drainage and glass stuff up and see what's coming up. It is going to be a bit of a patience game because bears don't move that much in the morning. They move some, but it's like they'll go into bushes and then it's waiting for them to come out. It's kind of right place, right time. We will glass for extended periods of time, but it is right place, right time when it comes to a lot of that.
Especially in Vermont or anywhere in the Northeast, there's no big, like, I don't hunt fields. Our food plots are 2 acres. Like, it's all very close quarters. So, and I do most of my deer hunting in Maine.
Oh, okay.
So it's like we're in slashy, old cut logged areas, and it's just nasty.
That's the Oz Rally Pro classroom.
Okay, yeah. Oh, that's nice. So they stay right here and
There. We go
You
to
show
class-
up and just teach them here?
this is cool. I like
And
this.
then we use the gravel roads around here to do pace out training. So.
Oh, baby. The bat layer.
Yeah, that's a little bit like. Actually, Danny gave me the inspiration for this little shop because I really like his shop. It's like I'm gonna build something like Danny's, but smaller.
Yeah, this is cozy as hell. I love your little rally corner.
Yeah, watch TV there.
Wow.
So this is the classroom because, like I said, they stay here, and here's where we teach them. So we got, it's always 2 students, driver, co-driver. So we got the TV there to watch on boards, The Huni truck is this thing.
Yeah.
So, and I didn't realize it. Danny told me he sold us this truck. So. Yeah. Really proud of this.
That's incredible.
Yeah, to match the outfit.
Not like this.
It was wasted to see, so we're gonna restore.
Yeah, it looks great. Good job. This thing's so cool.
Wow.
It's clean, yeah.
Yeah, this is really nice.
I think it was a California truck, so
Yeah.
rust free and yeah.
Wow. 2,300 yards to that barn. I didn't know these went that
That
far.
crusty barn?
Yeah.
Way over yonder.
Yep.
We're going. We're getting all the gear going. Lots of stuff.
Hardest part about bear hunting is they are patternable to a certain degree, but they're trying to find green up, but they're foraging really wherever they can. They're not, unlike deer and elk that are very Yeah, very patternable. Bears are not that patternable. They just do what they feel like that day. They don't necessarily like the rain, so they typically will stay in during that portion of it. Then they'll come out, but it's really whenever they feel like getting up and whatever they feel like eating. There's certain slopes that you'll try to find, like the green up, especially if you find places that are like a really neon green. They like that kind of stuff first thing in the spring.
Is that like that's fresh growth? Or?
Yeah, so they want whatever's highest in nutrition.
Yeah.
So like when they're coming out, they get right now they're trying to basically clean out their gut because their gut's been packed up for 4 months in a den. And so when they come out, they're trying to kind of like when your dog goes outside and starts eating grass, they'll go outside and start eating green, just trying to pump everything through their system and basically clean out their gut. Once you get later in the year, so like spring bear, once you get into like the very end of May, beginning of June, that's when they become more predatory, and that's when they're going to start trying to find the elk herds, and they'll be typically nearby elk waiting for them to drop their calves, because they will kill a lot of calves first thing in the spring. Bears like cliffs. They're like mountain goats. Like bears, you're as likely to find a bear in a place where you'd see a mountain goat as a sheep. Like more likely to find.
And they like the sun, right? Like if it's a really nice sunny day, they're gonna try and be in the open, right? Like
correct. So it's good that it rained last night. As long as it stays like decent today, they're gonna want to try to be out in like sunny areas in general.
Said they like to be like in the rocks kind of also.
Yeah, so like if I was like glassing this area and the trees are fine and stuff like that, but up there at the top where you have those like cliffs up there, I would look like
this guy here, this big one. It's around there.
Yep, they like, because the bottom of the rocks get quite a bit of shade, so they green up for a long amount of time, and so they tend to like those spots.
Yeah, that is about as far as my binoculars will go.
Yeah. Ridge up here, basically to that saddle up there, glass into the backside. There's a big drainage back in there.
Yeah.
Or we get in the side by side, and if we come, it's gonna take a few minutes, but get back down here. There is a road that goes out to this point, and from here we can see on the other side of that ridge back into that drainage. Yeah. I would almost say that I'm gonna eat half my sandwich, and then I say we can just hike this up here.
Yep.
There are tracks going out there. I saw tracks up here, so we might run into somebody, but maybe just go up there, glass.
Looks like there were some horseshoe tracks too on the way up that I saw.
Oh, were there? We haven't passed a horse trailer yet, so they might be from the weekend.
Yeah, yeah.
But I almost say, we just hike this trail up here, even up to there, and see if we can see on the backside of there. Maybe go out to that saddle.
Yep.
And then if we don't see anything, the other place is kind of on the way back to the truck. So this evening or this afternoon, when we're going back, we hit that.
Yep.
You could go up this ridge and kind of ridge run over. If you're having to drop to the bottom enough, that's when it gets like. Wow. And when we packed our bear out, we had to climb 2,000 feet to get back to the truck.
That was 2 weeks ago.
It's rocky there, and there's some.
Is it like, it looks like it's super steep right here, and it mellows out there?
Yep, it was real steep right above him.
So look for like the greener bits. I mean, it's all pretty green. But
it's all kind of
like
green.
you said, the neon looking stuff.
Yeah. With all the deadfall and stuff, those are kind of the kind of areas that
I glass these open big burn spots. No sightings yet. We are moving on.
On to the next.
What's cool is you can literally, you know, glass this whole area and then walk, you know, right to the other side of this knob and look at a whole nother area. So it takes a little bit to get over here.
Connor, how's it feel to be in Idaho hunting bear?
He's gonna move here.
Feels glorious is what it feels like. We're packing up and we're gonna go drive down, get back to the side-by-sides, drive to a different spot to see if there's a bigger burn. Is that what you're looking for, or just a good
just one that has a little bit more
Yeah.
almost scorched earth. I want one that has more clearing in it, so less brush and less debris to deal with. These little pinions that are short like that are just awful to glass into and also really hard to find bears in. So there's this road here that goes up into
and we'd
this
look at it
basin
from
here.
the other side.
Yeah, it's like a different,
Oh, that's a different burn. Okay.
the same burn,
Oh,
but it's
same
farther
burn,
down,
yeah.
different road
What's the darker spot?
where you had double burn. So you had a fire there and a
okay.
fire there.
How did day one go, Danny? What are you feeling for tomorrow?
Feeling like we need to find the bears. Need to find a spot that has a little bit less pressure, a little bit more visibility, and hopefully some more green up. What we were seeing today was some green up, but not really what we're looking for.
It's a good day up in the mountains. Got to see a lot of rocks and shrubs and trees and all that good stuff, but we haven't gotten to the gold yet.
The glory.
Yeah, bull.
Bulls will be separated right now.
Yeah.
There'll be some small ones. There'll be some spikes out there.
Yeah.
That's what Connor's pace notes lead. All pace notes for the past 20 years, yeah. Oh, see?
Oh, he's not.
Oh, that's
I had my fingers going like this. He wants to play.
right away, guys. We're hungry.
This is incredible.
There you are, Mexico, Connor.
Oh yeah, that's such a good photo.
I love this one, and my brother and I. See how it's got
What
the
is
road?
that? A Ford?
That's a great
That's in
chicane.
1600.
Wow.
I just
Where
love
is
how-
that?
In Australia.
That's sick. That's a cool
Oh
road.
yeah.
I could not have one of those, yeah.
And that's no
That's
good.
our first win.
Terrified, really.
Wow, look at that. Holy crap. Top of the ridge. So whatever doesn't fit is here goes in the garage.
Oh my gosh.
So there's one of everything here, pictures,
That's
cars,
wild.
yeah. Until we run out, basically out of space on the wall, yeah.
Well, they used to make a rule that we didn't put any stuff in here, and then we had
We
no
just have
room.
so
ran
much
out of
stuff
Yeah.
now, yeah.
You
So
needed
we're
it.
like, our guests know what we do. They'll cope
Yeah.
with it.
Yeah.
This is cool too.
That's probably my favorite. The black and white.
I'm no expert, but the place where we went last night was good. I don't know.
Well, I'm wondering if we can still get to it or if the road's closed that far up.
That's right.
We can try that. I was thinking that, or you know that road was rough that we were trying to take the trailer down?
Yeah.
We could just park the truck there and take the side-by-sides down that road. And up there is a burn that was up there recently, as well as a lot more roads that we could potentially just run the roads with the side-by-side and glass from there.
The spot that guy was in, and he was like, yeah, 4 days, I didn't see anything.
Well, fifth day's the charm.
But he was at our previous spot before.
Yeah,
too,
I know.
so- You wanna do it?
then,
say
like you said, maybe tomorrow morning we go early
and go way
Go to
north
that
and go up to
spot.
Grand
Yeah.
Jean. Yeah.
I agree with that. Yeah, let's do this.
Yep. 0.15 miles.
Yeah,
Yeah,
perfect.
if we go up here, I think once we get out on this point here, the light only shows. So
Look at this is the doe we were picking up, and it's raining, and there's this.
Look at her. She's just hanging out.
You found the
she's like,
promised
"What is
land.
going on?" Dude, it was so majestic.
Look at where the fires were, honey.
Yeah, so you can see where the tree was where I was that me walking? That must have been me walking that
Yeah.
video. Where the trees
Look at, I got
burnt.
charcoal on my face. It was so sick. We were just huddling under this thing. Look at that.
The weather.
The weather. This is where like there were some elk over here.
Were they
wolf.
big bear?
We heard wolves. They
Yeah.
were howling on the thing. Yeah. Dude.
I have footage of it right here.
Look at how crazy
I got
that
footage
looks.
of it. For you.
Wow. What
So you can see it.
900 vertical feet hike
Oh,
up there.
See the sow there,
Oh no
Are you
shit.
feet
and then the
away?
two
Yeah,
cubs
my
there.
feet are good.
So how far were you guys?
Probably 3/4 of a mile.
There's a mule deer.
Look at her.
Or that was
So
a
did you
spike
try
one.
and
See
go
the
like
little-
cut them off, or you're like they're gonna be long gone?
No, you can't kill sow with cubs.
Oh
Yeah,
okay,
you
yeah.
can't harvest sow with cubs.
That was yesterday.
That being said,
But
those were
look
like
at,
decent
did you
sized-
show him the video?
Yeah, it's
they're walking
crazy.
across hillside.
Will you airdrop those to me or just message them or
Yeah,
whatever?
yeah, I can airdrop them too.
Touch
Here's
tips.
the.
Just right up in your shit.
That was the footage. I took that through my
Oh,
spotting scope because
yeah.
that one was the one that was speeding below us.
Yeah, send me all those.
They saw an elk.
I know.
20 of them. Like,
20 elk.
like a bunch of
We
groups.
saw 20 there. We saw probably 200 elk today.
Yeah.
We
Wow.
did go to Stanley, and there's
We went
all
to
up in
the-
the valley everywhere.
We saw like 200
And we
elk.
saw pronghorns.
You did?
Bunch of
yeah,
them.
plus pronghorns.
Yeah. Dude,
You got
it's
a good
sickest
list
day
today.
ever. So me and Danny went out this morning. We left the old guys behind. And
Did you get a new 22?
it was awesome. We got there early. We had a 900 vertical climb up and got to this beautiful lookout. And we saw a bunch of elk, a bunch of mule deer, and then it started pouring. We heard these wolves howling off to our left, and then it started to pour. Luckily, Danny had a tarp, so he hooked it up between a couple trees and sat under it. And it got really foggy. We couldn't see anything for about an hour, and it didn't really stop raining. So we packed up. We were going to go to town and get a coffee and go check out some other spots. And so we get to town. Coffee shop was closed, so we obviously went to the store and got a Black Rifle coffee. And then we went to this other spot that, Danny, you haven't been to that spot, right?
No, I haven't.
So we just kind of found this road that went along these mountains and went driving down them, and his truck barely fit down them. It was pretty sweet. And we stop at this one spot, and Danny's like, there has to be a bear there. And it's just this huge valley with the sun in the background, and it's all green, like new growth. And Danny's sitting there for like 10 minutes, and he goes, I see 2 bears, which is not a good sign because bears usually don't hang out together unless it's a sow and cubs. So Danny found out it was 3 bears, and it was a sow with cubs. But we got to watch them for, I don't know, what, 15 minutes before they scooted off. So great end of the trip. We didn't see anything the first or second day, but today we saw so many different critters, and I'll be back to take down the grizzly.
Danny, do you have any last words?
No, it was a good hunt. Hopefully next time he comes out, we can kill some antelope or a bear or something. So we did the best we could with the 3 days we were given. We hunted hard, but yeah, we'll give it all, as always.
Cool. Alex, what do you have to say?
Learned a lot. I mean, thanks to those 2 guys, they were really our guides, weren't they, Justin? So I got to see some amazing places down those mountains. Didn't get a bear, but hey, there is always a next time. It's a perfect excuse for you guys to come back.